going to come into our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar practice. We're going to do something a little bit different today. So I'll guide you through the first 3 Surya Namaskar A, as we usually do. And then I thought we could introduce Surya Namaskar B, so that you can either choose to carry on with your A's, or if you want to join me on Surya Namaskar B, you can also do that. So come towards the fronts of your mats and coming into Tadasana. Big toe joints towards each other, heels are slightly apart. Gently draw in the belly button, lift the upper chest, roll the shoulders away from your ears. Bring your hands to prayer position at the heart center. Remembering that the Surya Namaskar is a vinyasa, it's a movement associated with the breath. So you need to be aware of the breath. If you like to use ujjayi breathing, that's fine. So restricting the breath in the throat slightly to help control the breath. Now let's breathe in together and breathe out together. As we breathe in, lower the arms, lift them up to the sky, look up if that's okay in the neck. As you breathe out, forward fold, it's fine to wriggle a little on the first few rounds. Breathing in, lift the heart, create space and length in the front of the body. Plant the hands down, breathing out, jumping or stepping back into plank or chaturanga with the elbows bent and squeezed in. As you breathe in, we're scooping forwards with the heart. If you're coming into upward facing dog, we push through the hands, take the shoulders back away from the ears. Know that it's fine to keep the elbows bent and the hips down in cobra. Wherever you are, on the next out breath, lower back into chaturanga, push directly up, downward facing dog. Breathing in here for 1. And breathing out for 1, adjust the hands and the feet so they're comfortably wide. Breathing in for 2. And breathing out for 2, check that the index finger is pointing forwards. Breathing in for 3. And breathing out for 3, pushing down through all of the balls of the hands. Breathing in for 4. And breathing out for 4, gently pushing away with the hands through the floor. Breathing in for 5. And as you breathe out, lift up onto the toes, look forwards towards your hands, create space under your body, and jump or step back towards your hands. Breathing in, lifting up, draw the belly in. Breathing out, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathing in, coming all the way up. Lead with the heart, stretch up to the sky, and breathing out, draw it back to your heart center. Number 2, breathing in, circling the arms up, and breathing out, keeping the hips high as you forward fold. Neck relaxed. Breathing in, draw the belly in, lift the heart. If you're stepping back, step back with the opposite leg this time. Push through the hands, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in, lifting up, upward facing dog. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Breathing in for 1. And breathing out for 1, feeling the armpits softening down towards the floor. Breathing in for 2. And breathing out for 2, shrugging the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in for 3. And breathing out for 3, see if you can wrap the triceps around towards your ears. Breathing in for 4. And breathing out for 4, it's fine to soften the knees and allow the armpits to sink even deeper. Breathing in for 5. And breathing out, come up onto the toes, create space under your body by sucking the belly in, and then jump or step forwards towards your hands. Breathing in, lift the heart, lift the gaze, and breathing out, folding into your deep forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathing in, lifting all the way up, stretch up with your fingertips, and breathing out, draw it back to prayer position at the heart center. Number 3, breathing in, lifting up with the chest as you lift up, and breathing out, folding down, Uttanasana. Draw the belly in, allow the head to hang. Breathing in, lift up, create space and length. Start pushing through the hands as you jump or step back into plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, scooping forwards, lift the chest, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing out, back to chaturanga, push up, downward facing dog. Breathing in for 1. And breathing out for 1. Feel the tailbone lifting nice and high. Breathing in for 2. And breathing out for 2. Stretching down the backs of the legs. Breathing in for 3. And breathing out for 3. Push through the hands and drive your heels back and down. Breathing in for 4. Breathing out for 4, stretching up the sides of the body as well. Breathing in for 5. And as you breathe out, come up onto the toes, gaze towards your fingertips. Jump or step the feet towards your hands. Breathing in. Keep the tailbone high as you create length in your spine. Breathing out, forward fold, pushing through the hands. Breathing in, coming all the way up. Stretch up towards your fingers, and breathing out, draw it back to prayer position. So you can continue with another 2 of those. If you want to join me with Surya Namaskar B, then please feel free. So for Surya Namaskar B, on the in-breath, we soften the knees, lift the fingers up into Utkatasana. Breathing out, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathing in, create length, create space as you lift up. Breathing out, jumping or stepping back into plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, lifting the heart, upward facing dog. Breathing out, back over the toes, downward facing dog. Position your left foot just a little way in front and stepping forward with your right foot in between your hands. Breathing in, lifting up into Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. And breathing out, hands back down either side of the foot. Plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, lifting the heart, upward facing dog or cobra. Breathing out, back over the toes, downward facing dog. Position the right foot with the heel slightly kicked in. Step forward with the left, place it in between your hands. Breathing in, Warrior 1. And breathing out, plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, scooping forwards with the heart. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Breathing in here for 1. So 5 breaths now. Breathing out. Breathing in for 2. Breathing out for 2. Breathing in for 3. Breathing out. Breathing in for 4. And breathing out. Breathing in for 5. And as you breathe out, come up onto the toes, gaze forwards, jumping or stepping back towards your hands. Breathing in, lift the heart, create length. Breathing out, take that length with you as you forward fold. Now, as you breathe in, soften the knees deeply, back into Utkatasana, mighty pose. And as you breathe out, straighten the legs, come back to Tadasana. Number 2, breathing in. Lifting up, Utkatasana, take the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing out, forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathing in, create length. Breathing out, jumping or stepping, plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, lifting the heart, shoulders away from the ears. Breathing out, back over the toes, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, position the left foot, step the right forward, Virabhadrasana 1. And as you breathe out, plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, lifting the heart, upward facing dog. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Position the right foot, step the left foot forward on the in-breath, lift up into Virabhadrasana 1. And as you breathe out, plank or chaturanga. Breathing in, lifting into upward facing dog, pushing through the hands. Breathing out, downward facing dog, and we rest here for 5 breaths. On the 5th out breath, lift up onto the toes, gaze forward, and jumping or stepping towards the hands. Then breathe in, lift the heart, and breathe out, soften into your forward fold. On the in-breath, come into Utkatasana, mighty pose. And as you breathe out, straighten the legs, lowering the hands back into Tadasana. Just take a moment, pausing here with your hands in prayer position, sealing in that practice, that heat, that energy. And when you're ready, releasing the hands.